Hi, and firstly, I'd like to start by saying thank you for allowing us to tender for this piece of work. It sounds very exciting, what you're hoping to achieve, and I would like to also thank Hannah Doyle of HLM for providing us with the opportunity. I understand you're a contact of Nikki Marsh, my colleague, and so thank you very much indeed. My name is Louise Uphill. I am a Senior Associate here at Dutton Gregory Solicitors, and I specialise in leasehold enfranchisement, all things relating to leasehold reform and lease extensions. So I'm very well placed to assist you with this piece of work. Dutton Gregory are a full service law firm, and I understand that my boss, Paul Sams, recently acted for the chairman of Oyster Key Management Limited in relation to one of the flats and garages there. So I have read the tender documentation and provided you with a response. I understand your concerns regarding ground rent and the onerous ground rent provisions you'll find yourselves in, and how that can affect marketability and your ability to sell and purchase these flats, which is obviously very troubling in these uncertain times. So I completely understand why you would want to look at eradicating those ground rents. And what I've done is set out in the tender documentation various options that we could run through, talking about presenting to you via a virtual meeting so that you can understand those issues in more detail and understand a way in which we could get round them. And I've split it up, the way I've done it is split it up into collective enfranchisement options and lease extension options. In my view, we would be best placed to do the enfranchisement route if you've got sufficient majority, which we can talk about at a later date. I won't bore you with that. But in terms of my experience, so I do this day in, day out. So all I do, collective enfranchisement and lease extensions under the 1993 Act, and in fact I have quite a lot of significant experience dealing with riparian rights, so the mooring rights that you are blessed with at Oyster Key. So I've done quite a few enfranchisements where we've been having to sort out all the mooring rights as well, so very well placed to assist you with this type of work. And I have set out the costs of doing that in that tender documentation, which you can later refer to. In terms of the next step, it would be getting on board as a client, so we'd be working together. Initially, I would propose that we act for the company so that we can provide you with the advice, that initial meeting request for the virtual meeting, which is a very good way in order to flush out the issues so that you can then present to the rest of the group. And so that would be a case of just getting the company on board so that we could continue to work, we could start to work together. In terms of Dutton Gregory, for your client journey, I just wanted to give you a little bit more information about Dutton Gregory. So it's a full service law firm. We have a residential property team, so it can assist you with sale and purchases, a family team, a private client team, a property litigation team, so that if any, once you've purchased your freehold, any issues that come out of having to run and manage that freehold will be can be dealt with. And we also have a landlord and tenant team so that they can assist with any landlord and tenant issues that also arise. And as I say, the first step that we would need to take is to get you all signed up so we can carry on working together, and we can then get that information over to you, present to the group. And I set out in that tender document some slight ideas of how we could do that, and then yes, continue to work together, which would be fantastic. We would very much like this opportunity to work with you. This is a very exciting project and something that you would need a specialist to handle, which is why you've asked us to tender for that. So yes, if you have any questions after you've read the tender information, please do let me know. If you could let Hannah know to coordinate those questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. As I say, with the way that Dutton Gregory work, you'd have direct access to me. I would be your sole contact. You'd have my direct contact details. So I would always be on hand to assist and guide you through the process, because it can be quite complicated and troubling. And that's what we're here for, to guide you through this complicated process and make it as simple as possible. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the information that I provide and it's not too dry. If there are any questions, let me know, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.